Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is now just a day and a half away from its official release by Disney, Lucasfilm, J.J. Abrams, Chris Terrio, and even creator George Lucas. That is all set and ready to end the Skywalker saga and the sequel trilogy itself. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future content. Now, by far, one of the big pieces that a lot of fans are very curious about is exactly how the very ending of the movie is going to be done by J.J. Abrams. We've been going over all the different leaks, the spoilers, you name it, everything related to the third act of this movie. There's a lot of mixed reactions about this. A lot of people either love it or hate it, so it's a divided moment for fans, but if you guys don't want to be spoiled, I do highly suggest that you guys exit out of this video right now, as we will be going over what Anakin Skywalker's role in the movie is and exactly what he says at the very end of episode 9. Now, do keep in mind that Anakin is not in this movie physically speaking. We don't get to see him as a Force ghost, but we do get to hear him as a Force ghost when he connects to Rey, when Rey is actually connecting to the Force ghosts of the past, where they are all becoming a part of her, as she faces Palpatine, of course. Now, specifically, shot descriptions consisting of a sequence in which Rey is said to be inside of Palpatine's throne room on the world of Exegol, where she is said to be lethargic and out of energy while Palpatine is destroying the Resistance fleet from above. It's explained that once Palpatine begins to take down some of the ships from above, Rey begins to regain consciousness, where she begins to hear Force ghost voices of the past, reaching out to Rey and becoming a part of Rey, in order for her to destroy Palpatine once and for all. It's said that one of the segments in the film leads to a moment in which Rey begins to connect with characters like Obi-Wan Kenobi, Luke Skywalker, Anakin, and others that begin to give her what she needs to rise up to Palpatine and to destroy the Sith once and for all, and to become the Chosen One. Obi-Wan Kenobi is said to tell Rey, these are your final steps, followed by the Force ghost voice of Anakin Skywalker that reaches out to Rey, portrayed by Hayden Christensen, where she begins to hear Anakin saying, "Rey, bring balance to the Force as I once did," along with other Force ghost voices, such as Luke, Leia, Ahsoka, Mace Windu, Kanan Jarrus, and more. Once Rey gets the power she needs, she is said to stand up to Palpatine, where Palpatine states, "You cannot defeat me, I am all of the Sith," followed by Rey saying, "And I am all of the Jedi." Once Rey is said to eventually defeat Palpatine and claim herself as the Chosen One, the Sith loyalists, also known as the Cultists, begin to crumble around Palpatine, as well, where his throne room also begins to fall apart. This leads to a segment in which he actually kills Rey temporarily, where Ben Solo crawls out of the pit and saves Rey, where they kiss and he dies. The upcoming film's novelization, due for release in March, is said to establish that Anakin gives Rey the knowledge of the wills, and where she's able to regain the power of all of the Jedi temporarily. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, though we don't get Anakin in the movie, which is very unfortunate, and I feel that that is a terribly, missed opportunity right now by Disney and Lucasfilm. The fact that they missed that opportunity to implement him into the film, at least we do get to hear him, right? And the line of dialogue that Anakin, tells Rey is actually said to consist of him telling her to bring balance to the Force. Hence Anakin telling Rey, bring balance to the Force as I once did. So essentially, Rey is going to be the one who brings balance to the Force in this film. She is going to become the Chosen One in The Rise of Skywalker. Anakin essentially is going to pretty much give Rey the courage that she needs and the power that she needs to rise up to Sidious. And I think that a lot of fans are going to realize that some of this dialogue may feel out of place at certain points, where Palpatine states somewhere around the lines of, "You cannot defeat me, I am all of the Sith," and Rey states, "And I am all of the Jedi." So basically, Palpatine is getting the same exact treatment that Rey gets at the very end of the movie, where Palpatine essentially has the Sith spirits a part of him, and Rey has the Jedi spirits, or the Force ghost, if you will, a part of her, in her spirit, which lines directly up with the line of dialogue that we heard in the trailers, where Luke says, "1,000 generations live in you now." Now, everything related to the ending of this movie, the unfortunate thing about this is that yes, Ben Solo does die in this film, and yes, there is going to be a Reylo moment in the movie. If you guys like Reylo, that's fine. If you guys dislike Reylo, that's fine as well. A lot of people are going to have a lot of different opinions about the very end of episode 9. It's said to have gotten mixed reactions by the critics that went to go ahead and see the movie at the premiere. But the line of dialogue where Rey states, "And I am all of the Jedi," basically saying that all of the Jedi are a part of Rey. We're talking about Anakin, Mace Windu, Luke, Leia and others, as well as Ahsoka, Kanan Jarrus, and others. There's a lot more that are actually a part of this sequence. There's a lot of voices that happen around Rey, where all the spirits become a part of Rey. So essentially, J.J. Abrams did that as a way to justify exactly how Rey is able to take on Palpatine and destroy him. I myself feel like it should have been Kylo Ren, but that's just me. So with that being said, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.